Messiah, brothers and sisters. So, seen a lot of reference lately about money. And there's been a lot of conversation over the years about money. And we all have our own opinions, and this is just my opinion based on my observations of my time here and participating in this system. So, a lot of people talking about the stimulus check and the $1,200 and then the $500 for a kid, and take the money, if they're going to send it to you. And this is how you'll bankrupt the U.S. because we don't like what the U.S. government's doing, because we know it's not our government anymore, it's the government. It's us and them. There's so much more to money and currency than most people, and even myself, probably understand. But I do understand some things. There is no value to the paper that you spend and call money. It is a stated value that this economy gives. It's your money if you print that money, but you're not printing that money. It's neutral money if the energy from which it comes is neutral, or the intention is neutral. The intention is to keep you enslaved. Since the 1920s, the U.S. government, the people of the U.S., have not printed their own money. It's been done by the Federal Reserve. And back about the time that 9/11 happened, it used to be your money was backed by the gold that you had as a country. The value of your money was the gold you had. And we had a lot of gold, so therefore we had the value of the dollar was high. But around 9/11, something strange happened. The gold disappeared. In September of 9/11, the 2001, whatever the hell that was. I mean, we all know that date. We all call it 9/11. The U.S. gold reserves disappeared. Strange. Seen a video the other day of somebody ranting about how it's his money. You're giving us back our money. It's their money. It's been their money since the 20s. They print money to keep you enslaved. They're doing it right now. They want you to consume. They have an economy that they shut down out of fear of a virus. And so, to stimulate a stimulus, they're going to give each American $1,200. That doesn't even touch my bills for half my bills for a month. For real. We've been doing this for 2 months. Most people it doesn't. But you get appeased by it. And you go consume more. Because we've been all programmed to be consumers. And so that $1,200, your money, I don't know how you consider it to be your money. It's printed by a government that doesn't represent you at will when they want to. And they put a number up on a screen that says the U.S. is this much in debt to make it think that you're that much in debt. And they call in the order to the Federal Reserve to print $3 trillion just recently to stimulate the economy that they shut off. They shut it off under the impression they were going to protect you, knowing what was going to happen. And now they're going to give you all $1,200, right? And you should take that because you can disrupt this U.S. economy that we all know is a rig, is a game. They print it at will. You are not going to bankrupt the Federal Reserve. They print money when they want to print it. And then they put the number on the screen that says, you, U.S. taxpayer, you are $7 trillion in debt. Well, now it's $10 trillion. If it was $7 trillion, now it's $10 trillion because they just gave you $3 trillion of your money. So how are you in debt? Do you see the game yet? I mean, take a look around. The U.S. economy stopped, but the world kept moving. The Italian economy stopped. The European economy stopped. The Russian economy is stopping. The Chinese economy is stopping. The world's still moving. What game do you want to play? Do you want to continue playing, I should say? This system that we all live in has tricked us all into believing that we have to play the game, that we have to use this money. We don't have to use the money. You can barter. We could create a new currency between the people that is neutral energy. Because right now the money that you're using is not neutral energy. The money you're using is backed by corporations and corporate greed that print it at will to keep you, the consumer, consuming. But when they don't need you to consume because it's too detrimental to you, I mean, think about this. Why did they stop the economy? Because if there's no consumers left, there's no economy and they can't make any money. And they're all under this illusion that that's what they got to do here. It's an illusion. Wake up. The world is still moving while the economy is stopping. They're printing money while the economy is stopping. They stopped the economy. Us and them. Come on. It doesn't have to be the way it is. It can be the way that we want it to be collectively. We can have a better system than the one we've had in place for a long time that benefits the very few. You know, anyway. Be well. Be love.